Alright, I'm back to work on the River Ranch Gobbler painting. This part here is kind of bothering me because it's too black, too big a void. It's just empty. In an old building, you're going to have a light. You're going to have enough light to come in there. You're going to see hints of a wall in there. So I'm going to take me some. I'll take me some raw umber, a little bit of titanium white, and I'm going to come in here and just try to play with this a little bit and just kind of etch something in here to kind of give a hint. So you know how it is with human nature, their eyes are going to go to it because you automatically want to see what's in there. So I'm going to try that. I really don't think that has to be perfect because I mean I'll come in behind it and I'll keep trimming it up, but like I say, there's always going to be something inside that void, and I don't want to put any kind of light colors because that's going to kind of screw up the mystery behind it. And I'll come up in here and touch up the lights on these plants, and that'll darken that up. I still have a lot of highlights to do yet. I'll play with it. I might play with it for an hour, I might play with it all day. But we just want something in here to give a hint that there's something going on with the back wall, and also that it kind of kick that angle off with it too. I got to touch the door up a little bit. I need to highlight a few areas of the leaves here because the light's coming this way. Hit just a few hints of white in there. Have to add a little bit of tint of sap green, of course, because you don't want it solid white. I got my RPOA sign done, although I'm not going to fill this out because it's not really a specified camp. So I don't think I'm going to go that route. I just leave it to the person's imagination. I kind of come in here and made this from a sandy road into more of a muddy sand road. There's been a lot of water up there at River Ranch lately. So I'm pretty satisfied with everything so far. The next problem I'm running into is where I'm going to sign this thing because I have so much texture on here. And this is a texture painting. This is not a sculpture. So it goes from a detailed pencil sketch to a painting, I'm actually texturing, I'm not carving, this is a texture, and then I'm actually coming back in and actually doing a detail painting on top of that. So it's 3 phases of detail on it. So, and really the sketching, it doesn't matter because once you apply your paint, it's gone. I mean, it just gives me a shape to work with. So that's where I'm at right now. This morning I'm kind of working around in the studio. I did a picture of my daughter and my grandbaby. Worked on that for a few hours and it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. That's my new grandbaby. She was just born here a few weeks ago. I think she was about 3 weeks. So just going to keep painting around on the painting. I'll come up with something else. Alright, my washes, they're working out pretty good. It's kind of giving you a sense of, you know, distance and stuff in there. And I didn't want to detail anything because that'll take away from what I'm trying to do. You don't need any detail in that, I feel. Now, I'm going to try to highlight some of these leaves just to look like the sun is popping them just on the edges here and there. I think that'll add a little to the depth here. Not overdo it, just a little here and there. Just experimenting around. It ain't like I can't change anything. You're always going to have those little shines on the leaves. It's going to reflect in a semi-gloss. And usually the leaves are semi-gloss. And I think this is going to work. Yeah, I think that'll work. That looks a little better. That'll make it kind of look like it won't look real good until I hit a few more on these. Paint down just a little. I have just a hint of sap green in there. Very little. I just wanted to kind of fall in there just a little. Yeah, and that'll help separate it from the pines in the back. I think let's do a little more at the top. Like I say, we want to keep it light. I'm just wanting to hint that it's sparkling on the leaves. Okay, I'm happy with that. That'll work. And I need to do the same here. Certain plants tend to be a semi-gloss and reflect in the light, so. Just lightly, I just wanted a hint of it. Alright, that's starting to give me a little distance there now. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, pretty happy with that. The light's popping that way a little bit. So that's working out pretty good. I think I'll experiment with that a little bit. There's my palette I've been using for the whole painting. A little bit of every color, I blend them in. I'll dab, and a lot of times I just blend on the canvas instead of on the actually on the little plate here. So a lot of that you just see it dabbed on, and there is some mix in there, but most of it I just do it right on the canvas itself. So here's where I'm at so far. So I'm gonna keep tinkering on the grass a little here and there with some highlights, fine tuning my sun popping down. So, and when I get done with this, after I sign it, what I'll do is I'll spray everything a flat. I'll go back in and I'll real heavy bead gloss the eyes to give the effect that they're wet and they look lifelike. And of course I'm going to put one light coat of gloss on the tin because I want it to shine in this piece of aluminum here. I want a little gloss on that I kind of make it look like it's, you know, the sun is actually shining, sparkling off of that, along with the tin and the whites of the leaves. But I'm pretty satisfied with it.